Okay, back again, segment two. We're going to speak of the deception of reality. And the deception of reality consists of being deceived on the things that really are not there. We have a lot of this going on in the media. We have this going on in life. We have this going on in social media. Everywhere you can take a look these days, there's a lot of deception. So this message is kind of to inform you not to be asleep, but to understand the purpose of the deception and the purpose deception has on you, your life, and your circumstances and your situations. Perfect example. We have a lot of deceptions that say we cannot do different things that normally we should be able to do. Normally we have to be able to do. Normally we need to be able to do. But what I'm saying is that we can't do these things because we have a deception of we can't, or I can't is. I can't is a bad disease or whatever, because it gives you the non-ability to do the things that you know that you should be able to do. The second thing is, if you know that you will have to pay such amount of money for rent or for bills or for your car note or whatever the case may be, you cannot say, well, I'm just going to spend this money today and hopefully I get a check in the mail or something big happens that I won't have to worry about all these things that I've been worried about. So, you have to kind of be a realist with yourself and as far as your spending goes, because if you don't, then it causes you to be in a bad situation because you think that you can satisfy the need or the happiness today by buying the item. However, in the long run, it will not be a happy situation for you. So that's one of the second principles that I have to discuss today. The third is this fascination with maybe keeping up with the Joneses. You know, I've learned a very important lesson because you can't keep up with everyone that you have around you. In actuality, they should be keeping up with you. So, to make a long story short on this situation, we have a lot of people these days, that look just like me, that look just like you, that go ahead and make the bad decision to buy a house when you really know you can't afford it, or buy a car when you really know you can't make those payments, and put yourself in bad situations because you're trying to keep up with what everyone else is doing instead of creating your own lane. Now, we always used to have this conversation, I guess, in younger years, about being a leader or a follower. You have two choices: either you're going to be a leader or a follower, and a leader creates his own lane. So, that's just something to kind of think about today. You may want to kind of throw that up there and say, hey, it may be good as far as us to be able to cooperate or discuss that in further detail. However, I think that it is very, 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 very deceptive to think that you can serve two gods. Point example. You want to go and hang out. You want to drink all night. You want to party all night. And then when things go bad, you say to yourself, why are these things going bad? What's going on? What's wrong? And and you say, well, shit, like, they didn't have to be this way, but I guess these are the circumstances that I've created or whatever for my life. So this is the way that it's going at the moment. So you have to understand that things have a up and things have a down, kind of like the Wu-Tang shirt that I have on. But anyways, moving on to another subject. You have to understand that there are goods and there are bads. You only can get into something what you put into it, or I'm sorry about that. You only can get out of something what you put into it. So you have to really understand the perception or the deception of that reality as well. The other deception, or the other, this is the big one. This is a big one right here. The other one is understanding that a job won't save you. Working a 9-to-5 job, however, you are obtaining income. It is going to be easier for you to get an apartment, to get a house, to get any of those things. However, I've always been really skeptical about things that are very easy to do. When it's very easy to do, you have to be kind of very skeptical of it, as of, what if you don't have a job? What if you don't have good credit? There are many other ways that you can go about obtaining the things that you need. And these are the things that we have to go about obtaining. These are the things that we have to go about understanding, or understanding ways to obtain. So, like I said, another good example of that as well. The situation is another big one here. This one is understanding religion. There are two different aspects of this. The first aspect is religion being something that is created, something that is formed, and we have to understand who religion is formed by, what religion is formed for, and all of these different things of that sort. So I think the bigger picture to understand here is understanding religion is not God and God is not religion. God is God. So when you serve God, you serve God. There's no format, or there's no significant a way that you're supposed to, that one person serves God different than another person. However, God is not religion and religion is not God. I think a lot of times we have that mixed up in life, and we don't really get a good understanding to understand that there are one way and there are a whole bunch of other ways of thinking and believing, and these thinking and believing have kind of like sometimes led us astray or in the wrong ways. I always go back to the person that says, when you're thinking about things, are you a part of the religion that was formed or that was given to you by your mom or your dad or someone of that sort, or was you kind of had a format to think about religion on your own and say, okay, this is the choice that I'm going to make. This is the religion that I'm going to make. This is the religion that I'm going to be. The majority of the time, it's the earlier decision of basically you choose or you have been chosen the religion by your parents or your grandparents or whoever else or whatever, and that's the religion that you basically have to this day. If you really think about it, that is the religion that you have, not the religion that you may feel that's best for your life, not the religion that you feel that may be the better suitable for your situations and your circumstances, but the religion that was given to you by your parents. So you have to really do some really research and some soul searching on that to really understand or find out what's going to be best for you in your life, your situation, your surroundings, your circumstances, and things of that sort. I think that we're coming into a time right now where religion is a big topic. Race is a big topic. Finances has always been a big topic. So it's kind of very interesting to kind of see the different ways that may kind of change or kind of be disposed in the world today. However, right now we are at a full-fledged epidemic in racial situations, racial events, racial motivated crimes, racial motivated themes and theologies. People are just kind of having no filter. Things are very, as you can say, 1960 rewind. That's kind of what I'm calling it right now. I'm in 2018 and I'm seeing things now that I've never seen in my life. I'm 40 plus. I'm not going to give away my age, but and I'm seeing these things that I've never seen before in life, because we're at a racially charged moment at this moment in time, and most of this is or has started about 2 years ago. And another epic thing that happened about 2 years ago was Donald Trump was elected into the White House, which caused all of these people who had all of these suppressed racial feelings to all of a sudden say, oh, well, now it's okay to come out and say whatever I want to say, because it doesn't matter. We're at a different time and we're going to make America great again. But it's not necessarily making America great again. I think most importantly, it's making America hate again. If you really look at the whole demographic, but these people are the same people who elected this president and put him into power because they wanted to see a change. They wanted to see something different, and this is the change, and this is the difference that we are experiencing at this moment in time. So it is very unfortunate that these things are happening. However, it is best that you, among other people in life, prepare yourself for all of these events, because you have to prepare yourself. It's no way of doing it, and it's very hard. It's very hard. It's very, I was just looking at this, just homelessness amongst our people are very hard at this moment in time. You see it as a rampant epidemic. It's also destroying lives, it's destroying families, it's hurting the fabric of our culture, and it's very hard to a lot of times be approached in these situations, because you're like, well, I want to do something for this person, but I don't want to be a detriment as well. So it's one of those situations that you have to kind of approach with a long-handed spoon, as they so-called say it. But no, it's just hard. I think we all have parents. We all have people that we have elder that are older in our families that have went through the whole drug, crack, basehead syndrome, and you know, we've had to deal with it effectively, and it's still a part of our fabric in 2018. The other issues are family structure. What's going on with the family structure? The family structure is fading, and it's fading fast. It's very hard to understand what the family structure is doing in the United States if you don't have a family structure. So we'll cover that on a topic or the next segment 3. Family economics. We'll discuss how fathers were replaced with the check, a county check and food stamps. Fathers were replaced with county checks and food stamps. Next segment.